It all starts now. We want to win a championship. It starts today. It starts right now. And once we clean up that part and let the guys play, may the best man win.
Everyone talks about your position group. You got to have a short memory. They're going to catch something at some point. Who are the guys that have stood out in terms of flushing a bad play or dealing with adversity? How did you see them handle that in the spring?
All of them, honestly, because with that position, like I was telling the other guys, you could have 100 good plays and you have one, and all of a sudden you're a bad corner, right? So it's a position where you got to be more mentally tougher than physically tougher. Your mental is everything at that position. Showing up every play, every day, and just playing. Just putting your best foot forward every single time. Because, again, you could go a whole game and not give up a catch. And then the last play of the game, they catch the ball on you. And everybody in your DMs, everybody in your comments, everybody tweeting about you. It's the toughest position on the field. I feel like the other positions you can make mistakes and get away with it. That's just my opinion. As a corner coach, I'm being biased, but at that position, if you make a mistake, they plan to fight something. So we got to do our best to play mistake-free football and compete at the highest level.
Where did Rock grow the most over the course of spring ball?
He grew as a man, going from a boy to a man. He was just in high school 4 or 5 months ago, right? And now he's going against guys who've been playing college football for 3 or 4 years. And doing it at a high level. He's going to do what he do on the football field. My goal is to make sure he becomes a man, get the education, and we go first. That's the goal.
And Marcellus last year, he had his ups and downs. How do you kind of help him kind of grow as a player and kind of keep consistent?
He was growing on the go. He never was in a lot of those situations he was in, but now that he's been in them, he'll be better at them. That kid played his butt off, man. For a kid who only played 9 snaps the year before, was on scout team, to going out there and play 600 plus and giving up 1 touchdown in 11 starts, that's pretty impressive, right? But again, he knows we left plays out there. We talk about it. We keep it real in our room between us, and he's hungry for more. So the sky's the limit for him. He's working his butt off. He's gonna continue to grow, continue to get better, and now he's becoming a leader. And I'm proud of him for that, because he was just 2 years in a row. He was the youngest guy in the room. Right, he was the baby in the room. This spring, he was the oldest guy practicing. So he became a leader that fast. So it's his process, and he's trusting it, and I'm riding with him.
Did that come natural for him, or is that something he had to work on, kind of like a leadership role?
We working on it. He never had to be in that situation. Again, he was always the young guy. So it was forced up on him, and he took it and he ran with it, and now he's still leading. So I'm proud of that young man.
What's the thing you like the most about the way Coach Patterson wants you to run your group? What's the thing that you like the most about what he brought to defense?
He's super detailed when it comes to that position. If you look at his past, his DBs have been winning awards and things of that nature, first round picks, All-Americans. So man, that's nothing short of what I want for my guys. So every little nugget I can get from him, I get it and I run with it. And I make sure I share it with my guys, and again, man, we're going to be a detailed group. We're going to play hard. We're going to fight. We're going to scratch. We're going to claw. We're going to do whatever we got to do to make sure that ball in our hands are on the ground. And that's the mindset. That's the mindset I have for the room. Again, learned a lot thus far from this guy. Looking forward to learning more. And we're only going to grow and get better together.
What's the biggest thing you learned from him as a coach and his approach to things?
Man, he got a lot of years of knowledge. It says a million ways to skin a cat or something like that. That's the saying.
Yeah.
He got a million ways to skin it, and it make you open your eyes to, okay, I see it now. So it's like being a gnat at a barbecue, man. Like I'm just there. I'm always learning. I'm nagging him. Hey, coach, what you think about this? Oh yeah, and we just bouncing ideas off each other and just continue to learn from the guy, man. Again, he in the Hall of Fame for a reason, and I'm a sponge because I want to be there too. And the only way I can get there is if I hang around people who are there or trying to get there also. So, learn a lot from them.
I know you guys do a lot of cross training in spring because you want the guys to be comfortable in a lot of different places. How close are you guys to kind of knowing who the corners, the safeties, the nickels are? How long does that process go over the course of the offseason?
Throughout the whole camp, man, you got to compete every day. If I give it to you now, that means I could take it back when I want to, right? So, but if you earn it, you earn it. The whole team gonna know you earn it, right? So, it go all the way to week 1. And guess what? You still getting evaluated week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 until you solidify yourself as the guy. It's always up in the air, and that's the cool thing. Like, guys don't get comfortable. They continue to work. They continue to go. Continue to wake up in the morning with that chip on your shoulder. Because the last thing you want to do is get up and forget your chip at home. Because they got a guy who been sitting behind you with his chip on his shoulder, and that day might just be the day, right? So it's every day.
How much has the improvement of the roster, both on offense and defense, kept the chips on guys' shoulders because they know they can't get away with?
It's huge. Hats off to Chad and his crew for building this roster, Coach Riley. But man, this is depth and it's super competitive everywhere. Even with the young guys, those guys came in, they ready to play and they want to play. They hungry to play. So they're pushing older guys, and those older guys are also pushing those youngest guys to let them know this isn't high school anymore. You know, so it's some are learning faster than others, but some are making more plays than others. So it's a unique balance throughout the whole team, actually. And man, we only gonna grow. We're only gonna grow as a team, as a unit, as a defensive unit. And again, may the chips fall where they fall in the fall.
Thank you, Trovon.
Yes, sir.
What have you seen from Brandon Lockhart?
Oh yeah, he a dog. Man, he long, fast, physical. I get on him all the time about being physical. And he showed me that that's something that he's worked on, and that's what he do. And he bring it every single day. He compete his butt off. He talk a little trash. I love that about him. And he's a confident young man. He was raised right, parents. Everything about the young man says he's a USC man, and the future is bright for that young man. He will be a star here one day.
So your group's pretty young, just overall. What are the pluses and minuses of having a super young group like that?
I can mold them to however I want to mold them to. So whatever they become is how we as a group decided we're gonna do it, and that's always unique. That's always unique because when you get to college, it's like going to high school and being a freshman. You just willing and ready to do whatever you got to do to get on the field, and they're going to show up every day to try to give me exactly what I asked for, and I couldn't appreciate it anymore. Man, these guys are respectful young men. They handle themselves well. They go to class. They got good grades. They're doing everything in their power to make their family proud and to make me proud, and I couldn't think of more for that, honestly.
Anything about that group kind of surprised you? At least during spring ball? No.
No. I think we recruited the right guys. I think we recruited all dogs. Some dogs are taller than the other dogs. Some they got Great Danes, they got it got everything, but it's a whole bunch of guys with the same goal, and that's to win it all and win awards and go first round. And if the whole room thinking like that, it may not be reality, but at least we're pushing for greatness.